Welcome to GK Mojo. Today we are going to see reading comprehension part 4. Alright, we are going to see a very important reading comprehension set that appeared in CAT examination. Alright, so let's get started with that. So first we are going to skim through the passages. Alright, we'll note down all the important points also from this passage. Not everything looks lovelier the longer and closer its inspection, but Saturn does. It is gorgeous through earthly telescopes. However, the 13 years of close observation provided by Cassini, an American spacecraft, showed that the planet, its moons, and its remarkable rings off better and better, revealing finer structures and striking novelties and greater drama. Alright? By and large, the big things in the solar system, planets and moons, are thought of having been around since the beginning. The suggestion that rings and moons are news is, though, alright, I'll circle this, made even more interesting by the fact that one of those moons, Enceladus, is widely considered the most promising site in solar system on which to look for alien life. If Enceladus is both young and bears life, that life must have come into being very quickly. This is also believed to have been the case on Earth. Were it true, on Enceladus, that would encourage the idea that life evolves easily when conditions are right. Right? So what we can make out from the first two paragraphs is this is something regarding Saturn, right? And they have mentioned about the earthly telescopes, all right, and this main thing has been mentioned about this Cassini. All right, what this Cassini has done is it has had 13 years of observation, all right, of its moon and the planet, revealing what? Revealing its structures, all right, and various other properties and novelties as they are mentioned over here. We'll write it in short. This is, we have summarized this complete passage in 3 words. All right, let us summarize this also. Apart from that, what they are suggesting is that there is this moon Enceladus. I'll just write ENC. All right, so they have talked about this moon, that it is one of the most promising site for alien life, right? And what is the conclusion? Were it true, on Enceladus, that would encourage the idea that life evolves easily when conditions are right. So if this is true, the author says, then we can say that life evolves when conditions are right. All right, this is what they mean. All right, let us move on to the next paragraph. One reason for thinking Saturn's rings are young is that they are bright. The solar system is suffused with comet dust, and comet dust is dark. Living Saturn's ring system, which Cassini has shown to be more than 90% water ice, out in such a mist is like living laundry hanging on the line. Downwind from smokestack, it will get dirty. The lighter the rings are, the faster this will happen for less mass they contain. The less celestial pollution they can observe before they start to discolor. Jeff Guzzi, a scientist at America's space agency NASA, who helped run Cassini, told the Lunar and Planetary Science Conference in Houston that combining the mass estimates with Cassini's measurement of density of comet dust near Saturn suggests the rings are no older than the first dinosaurs, nor younger than the last of them. That is, they are somewhere between 270 million years old. Alright? That timing fits well with a theory put forward in 2016 by Matija Kuk of the SETI Institute in California and his colleagues. They suggest that around the same time as the rings came into being, an old set of moons orbiting Saturn destroyed themselves, and from their remains emerged not only the rings but also planets' current suite of inner moons, Rhea, Dione, Tethys, Enceladus, and Mimas. So basically, the first paragraph is arguing and talking only about the Saturn's rings. Alright? They are saying that Saturn's rings are younger than we used to think, and they have given various reasons for that. Alright? There is this scientist whose name is Jeff. Alright? Just keep in mind, Jeff Guzzi. So if you write Jeff, you will come over here straight away whenever you need any factual information regarding that. Alright, this is enough to summarize this complete passage. So you can see such a big passage has been summarized by us in like 4 words. Very easy, right? And then there is this Matija Cook. I'll write just Matija Cook, alright, over here, who supports the theory put forward by this Jeff. And according to them, some of the rings came into being. So what they say is that these rings came into existence because some of the moons were destroyed. Alright, moon remains. So this gave birth to rings, alright, new rings, as well as the planets in current suit of inner moons. Alright, this has been mentioned. So moons, inner suit. I'll just write like this. This is the summary for this passage. As simple as that. Let's move on. Dr. Cook and his colleagues used computer simulations of Saturn's moon's orbit as a sort of time machine, looking at the rate at which tidal friction is causing these orbits to lengthen. They extrapolated backwards to find out what those orbits would have looked like in the past. They discovered that about 100 million years ago, the orbits of two of them, Tethys and Dione, would have interacted in a way that left the planes in which they orbit markedly tilted. But their orbits are untilted. The obvious, if unsettling, conclusion was that this interaction never happened, and thus that at the time when it should have happened, Dione and Tethys were simply not there. They must have come into being later. So this is very important paragraph and concluding paragraph. What it says is this Cook, this scientist, did some simulations and they found out that if these rings were formed really much ago, all right, according to us, then they should have collided and they should have been tilted, but they are actually not tilted, so this collision never occurred. That points out to the fact that these rings are younger, right? So he has given a scientific explanation for this. Alright, this is a scientific theory that he has put forward from the simulations that he did. Alright, this is all this passage is about. This is just describing about Saturn's ring and how they are younger and how different scientists have put forward their theory to prove some. Let us have a look at question number 1. The phrase living laundry hanging on a line downward from stack is used to explain the ringed planets. Option A, atmosphere absorbs comets dust. This is not related. Moons create gap between the rings. This is also absolutely trash. This is just an extra option given to confuse you. Rings discolor and darken over the time. Yes, this was precisely what the author was talking in that passage, right? That if really the rings were formed so early, they would have been discolored and darkened over the time, right? And by this phrase, living laundry hanging on a line downwind from a smokestack exactly describes this. What is option D? Rings lose mass over time. This has also been not been actually mentioned with respect to this phrase over here. So this is also eliminated. Hence, C is the correct choice and winner over here. Let us have a look at question number 2. Data provided by Cassini challenged the assumption that. So we had seen that the Cassini, which was a project, challenged the assumption that the rings were not as old as they were actually perceived to be, right? This was the main crux of that idea from passage 3, paragraph 3, if you remember. Let us go through the options. All big things in the solar system have been around since the beginning. Yes, precisely this is what has been challenged over here, and we have been proving this wrong in the whole passage. Alright, we'll keep this option aside and read other options. New celestial bodies can form from the destruction of old celestial bodies. This is not mentioned over here. This is not the crux of the passage also. Saturn's ring system is composed mostly of water ice. This is mentioned in the passage, but is this the assumption that has been challenged? Definitely no. We have a bigger picture and bigger topic that has been discussed in the paragraph. So this is eliminated. There was life on Earth when Saturn's rings were formed. What? This is a trash option. Alright, there was life on Earth when Saturn's rings were formed. The author has clearly mentioned that they were formed when dinosaurs were there, right? So life, dinosaurs are also life. So this is eliminated. This is flawed option. Hence option A is your correct choice over here. Based on the information provided in the passage, we can infer that in addition to water ice, Saturn's rings might have small amounts of. We had put this also in summary in passage paragraph 4, I guess. Alright, rock particles and comet dust is a clear winner. Why? See, first of all, helium is not mentioned, methane is not mentioned, helium is not mentioned, right? Comet dust is mentioned, methane is not mentioned. Hence, 3 options are anyway eliminated. Plus, It has been mentioned, we know Saturn's rings contain comets, dust and rock particles from paragraph 3 and 4. Paragraph 3 explains how the solar system is suffused with comets dust and how Saturn rings absorb the celestial pollution. Also, paragraph 4 states an old set of moons orbiting Saturn destroyed themselves, and from their remains emerged not only rings but the moon's inner whatever they had mentioned over there, right? So, this was mentioned by Dr. Cook. So, there are two paragraphs which mention the same thing, hence, this is the clear winner. And taking down the summary helps in this way. Let us have a look at question number 4. The main objective of the passage is to: option A, provide evidence that Saturn's rings and moons are recent creations. Definitely, this is the main summary of the passage which I discussed when I finished my last paragraph as well. Let us skip this option straight away outside. Option B, highlight the beauty, finer structure and celestial drama of Saturn's ring. Definitely false. Why would they mention study of various scientists if they want to discuss these things? Option C, demonstrate how orbital patterns of Saturn's rings and moons have changed over the time. Definitely no. They do not want to study this. Option D, establish that Saturn's ring and inner moons have been around since the beginning of the time. This is exactly what has not been, this has been challenged actually, this idea. So this is definitely not there. Option A is the correct answer. Based on the information provided in the passage, we can conclude all of the following except option A. Saturn's lighter rings discolor faster than rings with greater mass. I guess this has been mentioned. B. Tethys and Dione are less than 100 million old or 100 million year old. Yes, this has also been mentioned in the last paragraph from the study of that Cook's some theory, where he mentioned that they should have been tilted, but they are actually not. Right? None of the Saturn's moon ever had suitable conditions for life to evolve. Definitely false. Alright, this has not been mentioned. Exactly the opposite of this has been mentioned regarding one of the moon of the Saturn, that is Enceladus, right? Hence, C should be your correct answer. We'll check option D also. Saturn's rings were created from the remains of older moons. This has been mentioned in last paragraph. Hence, option C is the correct choice, which has not been mentioned in the paragraph. So guys, that's all in this video. You saw how easy it was to solve this RC once we had taken down those word-wise summary. Alright. Also, we eliminated a lot of options on logical basis. Please visit us at gkmojo.com. Thank you.